Okay, so good evening, everyone. Today our group are going to interview Kak Yuha, which is the entrepreneur from Western East Cafe.
Okay, hi guys. Today I'm with Kak Ayuni. I'm gonna ask about question about you and your company. So my question is, could you please introduce yourself and your company?
Okay, so my name is Azra Yohanis. I'm 28 years old this year. So I have two company, which is Western East and also Kaki Clean. So one business I'm running a F&B business, which is food and beverage, and also another one is a cleaning service.
So Kak, I want to ask the phase of beginning of your business. So what inspired you to start this business?
Okay, so for my first business, which is Kaki Clean, my cleaning service, I started it 5 years back when I was still in university. I am the alumni of UKM also. And the second business, which is Western East, I started it after I graduate UKM during 2023. So your question just now, what inspired me, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so what inspired me to do a business is basically myself lah, my future self. That what inspired me lah, because I really want the best for my future self, and that's one of the reason why I start doing what I doing right now, is because I want since I was a little, I really want to do a business. So when I have the opportunity at the right age, I think that is one of the reason why I start my business.
So what was your big idea or motivation at the start?
So my motivation is actually during my study time, I always do my part-time job. So even though like I'm the first class graduate of UKM, and I get a really good pointer like 3.92 for my study, but I decline all those scholarship or PTPTN and everything, because I really want to challenge myself to do a lot of things, other things than just a study. So at that time, I'm looking for a lot of part-time job. And at that particular time, I think just by doing part-time job, if you are studying in IPTA, you can actually pay your own education. And that what inspired me at very first lah. So I think the motivation is actually, I want to start by myself. And I think I want to show a good example for other students also, for them to do extra things during their study time and challenge themselves. So at that time when I do my part-time job, I think it's a very rare opportunity for people to give opportunity for you to work while having a flexible schedule. So that inspired me to do two of my business, which I already have like 48 people in my team for Kaki Clean, and also 9 people in Western East. Majority of them is students, so I give them opportunity to get a good salary while study at the university.
Okay, so Kak, my first question is, what customer problem or need were you trying to solve it?
What my client's problem?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So my first business is a cleaning business, right? So for cleaning business, of course, we have like a lot of people don't have the time to clean their house, correct? But they don't want to hire a permanent maid. So they will definitely go for like a part-time maid. Like they can come and clean for like 3 to 4 hours. And for student, some days we have a lot of free time, more than 3 to 4 hours, right? But we can arrange the schedule like on the evening or on the morning. So I think that why not like we give the opportunity for the student to just clean the people's house, and then during 3 to 4 hours you already can gain up to like 100 ringgit. So rather than we pay like Indonesian people or outsiders, why not we give the opportunity for the students? Because I think the student is so young, and if I can coach them or train them to be good at cleaning, I think that will be good. Like one of my workers, while cleaning, getting a lot of part-time job doing cleaning, she already travel around the world by just doing cleaning job. That is the thing that I think the problem that need to be solved, because students needs money and the outsiders need people to clean their house. So together it become a perfect business. And so for my F&B business, I think is everywhere I go, Western food is not really available in every places in university, a proper one. So I really want the student to have a good presentation kind of food, good quality, and also at a good price. I think it's very hard for us to, as an F&B business, to do that. But I challenge myself to get all of that, like good portion, good price, good quality, everything. And I get it, and that is one of the reason why I started this Westernese business lah. So basically, all the students can enjoy a really good quality kind of food here, fresh in my cafe.
Alright, so thank you, Kak. So now I will proceed to my next question, which is what were the biggest challenge you faced when starting the business?
Okay, as for this business, particularly Westernese, my F&B business, I think the most challenge is actually I don't really know how to operate an F&B business, so it's very difficult for me because I don't have like a coach or mentor for me to guide to run this business. So basically, I run this business alone, just by myself, doing every single little thing, from buying the things to cook, to clean, to do the delivery, and also check all those kind of sales. So it's very tough for me at first, but as time goes by, I learned how to operate the restaurant, and I think it's about time for me to recruit people. So the problem when you recruit people is actually how to train them to be good at what they are doing, and plus point, when you hire people, they can achieve the right SOP, doing the right SOP and deliver the right food to the customer with the good quality. So I think to train my team is quite a challenge, and to find a good worker is also quite a challenge. But my motto is always give people a good salary, guide them, show them, inspire them. That's how I lead my team. And for now, I really get a very, very good team inside my cafe and also my cleaning business. So I think I already solved the problem, but that is my most initial problem when I run the business. Money is not a really big problem for me because I start with everything that I have. I didn't loan and anything, so I think that's not a problem. And then I think another problem that I face every single day is like me vs myself every single day. Like I have two business, it's very tiring for me, and like to wake up every single morning, to have the kind of motivation for you to do a business and to run it by yourself is quite challenging. So I basically force myself every single day to do my business and to keep it running. Yeah.
The question I have for Aka is, what is the top 2 or 3 challenges you had overcome?
I had overcome.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the challenge that I already overcome is basically build my own team for all of my business. I think I haven't overcome it 100%. I still have a hiccup here, hiccup there. But I think one of the things that I managed is have the confidence in hiring people, the right people, and train people doing the tasks perfectly. And secondly, I think what I already solved is I think I already solved what I want to do in my business basically. So at the beginning, right, I don't know if it's working or not. So after few months and now already entering 3rd years, I think my sales is getting better and better. All the strategy that I planned for my business, for my operation, everything went really, really well. One of the things that all the business people afraid is actually the cash flow. To have the right cash flow, the positive cash flow. But I'm so grateful with all the plan that I planned. I executed really, really well. Hence why the result, I get a very good cash flow, a very positive cash flow, especially when you are running a low-cost food F&B business. But I managed to secure a very good profit, so I can run my business comfortably. Yeah.
Okay, the second question is, how did you manage to overcome or solve these problems?
Okay, so how I managed to solve and overcome this problem is actually have the confidence inside myself lah. So in doing business, if you lack of confidence, it's very very difficult. If you see a business people asking question from people is good, but asking advice what they gonna do next is quite tricky because I think as a business owner you have to have your own stand and your own vision and your own belief in running a business. So I think one of the reasons why I can solve all of my problems is because I have the belief inside myself towards my business and the confidence, to solve all the problems. And yeah, I think it works when you have confidence in running things. Yeah.
So I would like to ask to Kak Kyuha, were there any key moments when you had to change your plan or direction?
Okay, so basically, of course, when you do a business, all your plan doesn't run 100% smoothly, but there's always a turn in every business. For example, in my cleaning business, it's quite difficult for me to do everything. For example, in cleaning business, we do Airbnb, hotel, move in, move out, like regular house cleaning. But then I think it's quite difficult for me to train people to do the cleaning task because if different house, different need kind of cleaning. You get what I mean? So I think it's better for me to focus on like Airbnb cleaning or hotel cleaning or move in, move out. This kind of type of cleaning, you can like make your team understand that they need to achieve certain types of quality and standard to achieve that, so it's easier. So at first I thought I can do every single thing, but then I think it's better for me to narrow down a bit my options, which basically I managed to execute it really really well. So as for my Western food business, at first I only start with pasta. But then I think we are living in Asian. Rice is very necessary. So at that time, my sale is only like 400, 500 per day, something like that. But then I think if I want to hire people, this amount of money, these numbers is very difficult. And I think it's not sustainable for me to hire people. And when you can't hire people, means your business is not sustainable. So at that time, I think I need a little bit shift where I put rice option and also make it more wide option for people to choose. So my sales from 400 to 500, getting better to 1,000, and now we are reaching 2,000 per month, per day, 2,000 per day. So with the shift of my decision from doing just Western food, and now we add more rice option, it truly makes the sales better. Yeah.
And we all know that running a F&B business is not easy. And how did you stay motivated and keep going after setbacks or mistakes?
Okay, of course, when you run an F&B business, it's very, very difficult. It's one of the most challenging business. Why? Because F&B business is the most easiest business to start, but one of the most hardest business to sustain. So I think to start everything, yeah, it's pretty easy, but to sustain it, you have to be very particular and you have to challenge yourself every single day to execute the plan that you already planned. Because when you are running a business, you cannot delay everything. You have to execute it on time. So okay, sorry, what was the question?
How did you stay motivated?
Okay, so how do I stay motivated? Basically, when I look at my workers' face, I think I need to pay them really, really well. So I think as a leader, you need to plan how you want to get a certain type of money so you can pay them really well and to take care of them really well. So I think my biggest motivation is basically for me to have a lot of money, good sales, in order for me to pay them really, really well. So the money that I give them, they can share it with the family and, prosper the family. So it's my responsibility for me to ensure that I have enough money to pay a good salary to my staff. So that is one of my biggest motivation lah. My second motivation is basically for me to achieve my financial plan that I already planned for myself. Like for example, I want to achieve 1 million before I turn 30. So that is one of the biggest motivation also, because I really want to retire early. So it's not that I want to retire directly just like that, but just to slow down a bit after 30 for me to be more composed. So for me to achieve that 1 million, I really need to work really hard. And as for now, I almost reaching it. So it's a good thing for me. So it's a good motivation for me also to work even more harder towards it. Yeah. So basically to answer your question, my motivation is my staff. Firstly is my staff, for me to pay them really well, and the next one is my motivation is basically to achieve my financial plan lah. But the most important part is also to solve my customers' problem lah. And for my cleaning business, I want to solve as much cleaning problem. And then for my food, I really want to serve a really good food and continuously giving my best to the student for them to eat really well during their university. Yep.
So now let us looking ahead. So the question I want to ask Aka is, what is your vision for the company future?
As for my first business, which is my cleaning business, I really hope I can expand it more widely in future. But my biggest plan as for now and focus is actually to expand my Western East business to more than 24 outlets across the Malaysia at university. So my focus is actually to open in a university. So currently we already plan to open another 7 at the moment by next year. So I really hope in future I can reach the 24 outlets of my cafe, and I really hope also I can achieve as much as money as possible for me to share it with a lot of other people inside my team. Yeah.
So the last question I want to ask is, where would you like the company to be in 5 or 10 years?
I want it to be, of course, a very successful company with a lot of job opportunity open for the people, especially students. So I really want my business to help more students to gain income and inspire them to be good at their job before they enter their professional job. I really hope they can learn a lot inside my business. So I hope I can position myself in another maybe 5 to 10 years in a very good company with a good profit score inside my company. Yep.
So before we end this interview session, we have the last question to ask Aka. So any advice or any words you want to give us, as we are entrepreneurship students?
Okay, alright. So I have also a lot of advice to give. Alright, but one of it is basically, when you study, don't just study. You need to practice it. How? Now you are studying entrepreneur, right? I challenge each one of you to start a very small business. Start now. You might say, how? What? That is the question that you need to ask yourself starting from now. What? How? When? All of this kind of question you need to start asking yourself, because you are studying entrepreneurship. You need to have the spirit inside yourself. If you don't start now, I'm not saying it's very difficult. It's gonna be okay also for you to start later, definitely. But if you feel now, it's better. At least you can learn a lot. When you are studying, your risk is very, very low. When you're doing a business, you need to understand risk. When you already graduate, right, you already have risk. What is the risk? One of the risks is you need to pay for yourself, for your food, for your PTPTN or whatever that you have, your loan and bank after that, right? But if you start now and learn from now, if you fail now, it's easier for you to become better in the future. Like for example, I start my Kaki Clean business, when I'm still studying, I don't know how to navigate or figure out. Actually, when you want to start a business, right, you don't have to get everything figured out. You will figure out later. Start first, figure out later, right? To have why because you need to have the confidence. Because when you start something, then only you understand. Do I actually can do entrepreneurship, or can I do a business, and those kind of things. You start now, then only it will become easier later. So fail now, better later. So for me, right, my biggest advice to all the students, especially who studying entrepreneurship, start the business now. Challenge yourself as much as you can, and you don't belittle of yourself. Don't you ever think that you are not good enough. You are actually already good enough. You just need to be better. That's it, right? So if you really want to do a business, start small. You don't have to go big and pressure yourself. This unnecessary pressure is what making people pulling back in their life. If you want to become, better in future, be forward in your business, right? You need to have the mentality of you are enough. You just need to figure things out, and you just need to start doing it. And you fail, start, and you fail, you start. You fail, you start. I always believe that one day all those failure will teach you the right lesson, and will put you in the right place for you to become a very successful person in future. And to become a very successful in future is just not about money. It's about who you're becoming. How confident are you? How you help people with your business? How many heart do you touch during you doing the business? So for me, my biggest advice is just to start, and you will figure out later. Yeah.
Thanks, Gak, for having the session with us. So we have learned so much from Akak, and those words is really inspired me. So I will try my best and start my own business later. Yeah.
So after we listen the story, we know that Akak is a very successful entrepreneur, right? Thank you, Kakak.
Okay, already done.